Fuck Microsoft. Fuck Linux instead of Windows. Jesus Christ. Although I indeed still hate Microsoft and what they're doing, I can't do Linux because I'm not smart enough for it. People don't seem to understand that I made a few videos. I'm making this one now to clear some things up. There was somebody that said, bro, don't share your opinion again, and I'm like, okay, I will still share my opinion because opinions matter to show your human side, you know? Well, I said fuck Windows, fuck Linux, just fuck OS in general, I guess. But I'm still gonna use it. Like, I mean, it's the only Microsoft thing I own. I don't have an Xbox. We'll probably never get an Xbox. I have a PS4, a PS5, in order, PS2, PS4, PS5, a Nintendo new model 3DS modded, I have, and a Nintendo Switch. You know, I also have a third-party Xbox One controller. So it's not really an issue with me. Do what you want. Whatever helps, you know, like, what was that I was going to say? Like, for me, for an example, I like Android. I'm using an Android right now. I like Android more because it's customizable compared to Apple. But it's customizable in a way that most Apple users don't need. So, like, why would I'm not a purist of any form for any OS, any, like, brand or anything. I'm a purist for myself, not for anyone else. Because I have a Samsung TV, works very well. I have, like I said, a Switch, a PS5, you know, all that stuff. And I have a Windows computer. I won't use Xbox ever because there's just no games that are Xbox exclusive that interest me. I did install, Tiny 11 finally today, or no, yesterday technically, setting it up now, but like when it comes to old video games, I want the original thing. This is good for Mario 64, for example, in my opinion. Because I'm not playing Mario Party. If I was playing Mario Party, I would not be using that controller because of the whole, like, having to go like this with your hand on the joystick. But, like, it's my opinion. So if you don't like it, either block me or just scroll past, don't even like it, don't repost it. Just, you know, anything you want to do, as long as it's legal, or your hard fidelity being is okay with me, you know? As long as it's like, it's something you want to do and know how to do. And I said in one of the videos that Linux was for, what was it? Linux was for computer geeks. And I'm guessing some people thought that meant I was making fun of them. No, not at all. In fact, I'm calling you smart. I mean, it's easy to become smarter than me, or be smarter than me. But I'm calling you smart because, like, you're using Linux. You know how to code, supposedly, you know? You're able to use it properly. I can't. So I re-downloaded Windows 11. I had some issues because of how I was doing certain things, and now I'm on Tiny 11, so it's not as bloated. So it's not too bad. I just need to not press the exe next time, you know? I use Rufus to make a bootable USB. But yeah, I don't care your opinion. Well, there are times where I care about the opinion, but obviously, politically. But, if you're doing something that doesn't harm somebody, more power to you. Nothing illegal, nothing that harms anyone unless unless it's self-defense. So let's say, for example, somebody's comes up to you with a knife. Okay, if you know how to defend yourself, defend yourself. And just in general, treat others how you want to be treated, because a lot of you guys haven't had parents that told you that, or have never heard that before, or at least according to comments that I get constantly for hate stuff. So yeah, thank you all for watching this far, and if you did, and I hope you understand. I draw like malice from it, but do I care? No. If I was like in my early teens or something, then still in school, I probably would have freaked out and done more, but now that I've grown up, even though I don't look at, I know it looks like a neckbeard, but that's where my neck stops. So if you do insult me, do be original, as I've said in the past, because if it's unoriginal, I'll just delete the message or something. So do something unexpectedly original, or something that I've never heard, which is usually the more creative ones. Be creative with it, sometimes I get a laugh where I'm like, oh, I've never heard that one before, that one's a good one, and I keep it. But if it's just, okay, neckbeard, or Reddit mod, or Discord mod, or anything, like, have you seen an actual, like, Discord mod meme? Because I won't say I look the greatest, but I'm not going to say I look as ugly as those memes. Like, if you're going to join the crowd of people that say, oh, all fat people are the same kind of thing, like, okay, one thing that I don't believe in is fat shaming, because people aren't trying to fat shame you. They're trying to be like, oh, you need to lose some weight. It'll help you in the long run. Which I'm losing weight, slowly but surely. But, like, at some point, you learn to love your body. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. For me, I liked being fat. Eventually, even with all the hate comments I got. But, like, losing weight, it's not as fat right here, especially. So learn to love yourself, learn to love others like they love you. So yeah, that's it.